Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. It's been a long time since I made a video, but I'm gonna try to make another one here because I got some really cool things to show you. One is I've found some. Well, actually, I got some of these wood chip hopper loads, and I know in some videos that other people have had them as well. And I tried to figure out what I could do after I set this in there, what it would do to make it look realistic. Because as I'm using it, it didn't look real realistic. It was really bright white, and no matter what I did to weather it or do whatever I wanted to do to it, it didn't look right. So I came up with something that I think is going to be really cool, and you guys will be like, what? And it doesn't cost anything. I've decided on how to make a real wood chip hopper load, and it doesn't cost you anything at all to make this, and that's going to be the kicker. It won't cost you a dime, not even a penny out of your pocket. All you do is go to your local hardware store or Home Depot, and fortunately for me, my brother-in-law works where he works. He actually gets the product that I need just about every other day, and they make enough of it. So what it is, and here it is, I'm going to show you in a finished mode, and I haven't done a step-by-step, but here it is. Here is my CSX wood chip hopper car, and here is the load on top of it. And what this is you'll be shocked, this is actually sawdust. Sawdust straight cutting from wood. And the way I did it was, you take the load, you set it inside here. Once you set it inside, you take full strength Elmer's glue, and I brush it on the top here. Then I'll take the sawdust from which I have in a box, and I'll set the car over the box, and I'll sprinkle the sawdust all up in it, and just let the sawdust take its own shape and form, and of course wipe off all the excess. Once it's done, I take the mixture that I have of rubbing alcohol and water, and saturate it so it soaks in and gets nice and moist, and then I'll take the Elmer's white glue and with full strength pour it on here. Once I do that, I spray it again, so that way it spreads it out, and let it dry overnight, and there you got a nice wood chip hopper car load. Here's the other one I've done. It's this Rail Link Montana kit of wood chip hopper car, and it's of an earlier model. Someone gave this to me. I actually had to build it and do it and put the details on it, and this is the same thing. Let it dry overnight, put the glue on it, and bam, it's done. I think they came out great. I have about 5 more to do, and I'm going to keep using this method. And of course, there again, like I said, you just clean off the sides to make it look more realistic. But anyway, I haven't touched it up, but there it is. You get the gist of it. I think it's really cool. I think a lot of you guys really like that. And there's something else that I do with it. I know a lot of people have already done this before, but let me see if I can find one of my ones here. If you hold on for just a second. I was really interested in doing wood coal hoppers as well, and there's some coal hoppers I have that are real grand, and they're weathered up. And I was trying to figure out, you get those same plastic kits in there, and they don't look realistic. So I decided to use real coal here, and you can get it from I want to say it's Walter's coal kits or something like that, and you can pour it in there and do the same thing with the glue. And I've got quite a few of them in there. I've got one back in there, and I've actually got a few more up in here, as you can see. And I got that. So I got a few more around the layout, and I'm trying to make a unit coal train now, and that's what I'll be using, is this real coal. So those have come out really well. The other thing I've done is, well, that was actually my biggest thing that I wanted to show you guys, but I wanted to show you some additions I've done. I've been working on the layout, and I used to have these toggle switches here that made the switches with the tortoise machine switch back and forth, but they weren't numbered or anything, so I had a hard time trying to figure it out. So what I did was I took an attempt to try to build a control board. It's my first time doing one, and it actually came out pretty good. And I had the idea and help from a club member of mine, and some of the club members actually have it on our modules, so I took it from that. But here's an overlook of my new control board for the yard. So there it is. It's got the engine facility here with the one toggle switch in it because I haven't got the other ones in yet. There's the engine facility lead, which I still need one on there, and there's the yard tracks. And this is the Y lead, and here's the other one I'm doing right now to finish the main line and siding. And I think it's come out really nice. It's really cool. I built this in a short amount of time. It really helps me with knowing where the layout is, and it's come out good. Also, with this, I'll turn it on for a second here, but I've added the nice little yard lights. I know yards don't really have them, but I like them. And when you throw the switch, they turn colors. So there they are. And I think that's really cool. So I'm really happy with them. I think it's really good. I want to get some more signals so I can do them for the main line and stuff, and that way it'll turn by color when you switch the track as well. Maybe detection if I have to. But that's a little bit more expensive. So right now it works just for me the way it is. Another thing I've done is I've added on and redone my entrance to the yard. As before, the switch used to be here and come off and go into the main lines and sidings here. And I've actually added this extension on and made it longer. And I've used now a number 6 switch here and a number 6 Shinohara number 6 Y switch, and they're pretty much the ones that make a Y for number 6. And I wanted something to make an easier transition. The one I had before was an Atlas Y, and it just wasn't cutting it for me, too sharp. So that's a lot better. Redone the fascia board on here, and redid this. I know a lot of you probably see this and wonder why I have this here. As you can see, it's next to my door. So when the train's not in use, my family comes out of here, and so instead of them hitting a sharp corner, they got a nice foam padding to brush up if they decide or choose to hit it. Same with up here. And it's worked out pretty good for me. But there's the additions to the layout. Not quite complete. Once I finish scenery and stuff over here, I'll finally decide to get over to that end over there where it belongs, and hopefully I can work on that. I want to try to turn that curve and tear that out once more and turn it into a one-turn helix so it goes on an easier grade. Right now it's at a 2%, but I want to try to make it a 1.2% grade, and I think doing a one-turn helix will get me what I need and be a lot easier going up the hill. And I'll extend that top portion out over here and make it all platformed with plywood, starting from probably about right there and redoing all that. And I'm going to leave the rest, which I thought I was going to change, but I'll leave the rest. And then over here I had some more industries and probably some city scenes, maybe some cars and vehicles, because I want to start putting cars with lights and stuff on it. But there it is for that. This is also my newest addition to the layout. People have asked me why CSX, and I'm not really a CSX fan. I do UP and SP, and I do the era of 85 to 90s. So, and I know these engines are a little bit, newer than that, but anyway, I just wanted some pool power, and so this is what I'm using for pool power, and it just looks nice, so I decided to get one to have one. But other than that, there's the addition. Just the extension of the layout, making it wider with more track. The control board, and the biggest thing is the wood chip hoppers. So I suggest you guys go out there and get some of this stuff, and man, it's really cool. I like it. I think it turned out great. A lot of the club members, I'm doing it for them now. I showed a couple of club members, and they've kind of gotten excited about it, who have wood chip hoppers and logging and things like that. So I've had to decide to do that. Anyway, that's all I have for now. And hopefully I'll make another update real soon. And other than that, I'm out.